Afternoon, all. Um, Apologies again for my absence yesterday and today. As you'll be aware, I have I have caught the Rona. Can you believe it? After dodging it for 2 years, it's finally caught up with me. But this does mean I am going to be off for the next couple of days. In terms of Thursday's lesson, I am going to have to let you know about that one. It will depend on whether I'm still testing positive or not. But there's a few things I just wanted to go through with you whilst I'm not there for you to think about. Now, just a reminder about those key dates. Obviously, we've got our last lesson in the department on the 4th of May. We are planning on moving out of the department on the 5th. There is going to be details about this sent to you shortly. We are still waiting just for the final clarification from the owners of Crompton Place. It seems to be going through and all seems to be fine, but until we get that final say, we are just holding back on giving you those final details. But I'm hoping that we'll be able to share this with you either Wednesday tomorrow or on Thursday. But yeah, so in terms of the final deadline as well, the 12th of May, that's what we're planning on. So that's all your website completed with the 5 to 6 stages on it, as well as the final piece being in your exhibition space. So this is where you are up to now. A lot of you are moving on to that final stage. A lot of you have sat down and we've spoken about this. Some of you are going back, revisiting an idea that you did in the early stages of the project. If you are unsure, please email me on Teams or message me on Teams, and I'm sure that we can organise a discussion about this. But we are entering the final stages of this project. It's all very exciting. So really for you guys this week, it's about focusing on those final stages, getting them completed for when you return after the Easter break. That is definitely a priority, because that week that we come back, we are going to be focusing on that final piece. So for you guys, it's that exhibition space. We've talked about this last week. We've looked at different examples, but just a reminder, all of this is available on the website. So click on the photography, scroll right down to the bottom of the page, the exhibition intro, so make sure you have a watch of that. That was basically what we went through in class, talking some ideas about your final pieces and, what opportunities you have for exhibiting your work in your exhibition space. Remember, there's also an oak tree, so this is our website with the archive. So you can have a look at what past students have done. It spans back, I think 2011 was our first exhibition externally. What we're going to be working on today, though, is these exhibition templates. So you are going to be downloading the pages one. I'm going to be updating these. This is how to send your prints off to the professional printers. So I'll be updating these by the end of the week. So for some of you, you are ready or are starting to think about your exhibition space and your final piece. So what you are going to be doing on your website, there's going to be a dedicated area where it's you planning for your exhibition space. So showing the moderator that you've thought about different variations of a final piece. So what I've done is I've created a template that you can download and use in pages. So it's almost like a key. So for example, like this particular image represents you having prints done. So if you wanted to, you might think, well, as a final piece, I'm going to have 3 of my best photographs printed and they're going to be exhibited on my wall like this. So that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be making variations of this. Now, ideally, this is something that we're going to do when you're returning after the Easter break. But some of you, I know, are ready for this stage now. So if you're ready, I need you to download this template and start to come up with different ideas. So, what it would look like with light boxes, what it would look like with like a TV screen in there, and just literally you're copy and pasting these icons that I've designed in the page. Now, the plan will then be that from those variations that you design, you will pick the chosen final piece. Now, remember, you guys are going to be displaying this over 2 boards like we've discussed before. So here's some examples of what people have done from last year. So these are all sections on their website. So this was Ewan. So you can see that he's made several variations, different plans, different ideas. He then created this final piece, which were these very beautiful maps. And then here is his chosen final piece. So we have the sticker that would go in the background, and then we'd have those very, very beautiful images with the maps on top of them. So you can see that he's thought about his final piece. Here's Molly's. I know we've talked about Molly's before, but we've got those initial ideas, her thinking about what she'd like to do in her exhibition space, and then scrolling down, there we've got that chosen final piece. And this is Oliver's. Just click on these. So look, he's looking at variations of the different prints he could have where the light box is. And then scrolling down, here we've got 2 suggestions of a final piece. So we've got one wall which has the photographs, and then one wall which had his darkroom developments. So that is what you're going to be doing, and ideally you are going to be doing that after Easter. But like I said, some of you will be thinking about doing this already, ready to start doing this now. So just a reminder of everything that's on the website. So you can click on an oak tree and you can look at past students' work. There's also the templates. There are 2 templates. There's one for pages, and for those of you who feel more comfortable working in Photoshop, there's one in Photoshop as well. So I'll be in touch about Thursday's lesson. Obviously it is dependent on whether I'm still testing positive or not. But I will be in touch with you about that tomorrow and give you the details. If it is that I'm not in, what we'll do as a plan B. Okay, everyone. Any problems, message me on Teams, will you? But please work hard. Finish that stage 4 and finish that stage 5 as well. Okay, I'll hopefully see you soon, everyone.